Well, hello. And this will conclude. This is just gonna be a quickie. This mod, especially this one, that's why I'm doing it first, deserves a lot more time. It deserves to be freaking played and shown properly, but I just don't have the freaking time. There is, in Shadowrun Returns, there is a lot of dialogue you have to read, or you should read. And I basically really don't have time for that. I just don't. So I've decided I'm just gonna, when I play it, I'm just gonna record a little bit and tell you about the mod and why I think this mod is so good. Well, the main reason is there is a lot of reasons, but the main reason is you can switch between free mode and turn mode, which opens up very interesting opportunities. You can, unlike sending everything to your freaking stash, which you can access immediately as well with this mod, wherever you are, you just need to click on your character and then you have the option to go to your stash or turn and free mode. It opens up interesting missions. It opens up not actually only your character picking up stuff, so your companions can pick up stuff like medic kits and stuff like that. You have to be careful because every time you switch to a different zone and you have the loading screen, they keep the items. You cannot take them away from them anymore. So you can trade them, but not if you switch loading screens, which I forgot, but I was still okay with that. I was still happy that they can actually pick something up, not just me, or send everything to your stash, which is useless for that mission then. And there are some interesting missions which I have to say I failed. Because it's just, you are not used to splitting your team in two groups and like, but still, it's great. You have an open area where you can do optional quests. You don't have to do them, but you can. Like the one that's shown right now, which you banish the demon. There is also very interesting hacking in this one. You have to play it to know exactly what I mean, but it does really, it's interesting. It's different than the normal thing you get in the usual game. And a lot of these things, you think to yourself, why isn't this, I want this in the original game, yeah. But that's okay, that's why I love the mods, because stuff sometimes doesn't get included in the normal game and people do it like this. There is a good mission variety. There are different missions you can do. Especially that one that I failed twice was very, very interesting. It was a bit weird because the one AI that you have to split your team in two groups, one side and the other. The thing is, the one AI that should support me is automatically going to the other side. And I tried, that's why I failed, because I tried two characters on one side and two characters on the other side. One of them had to hack, and I was thinking he's gonna support that one side. No, he just left to the other, so then I had like 4 people on the one and one person on the other. But otherwise, these things you don't see coming. That's why you fail, because you don't see this coming, him running all over the freaking hallway to the other side, which doesn't make any sense because the enemies on the one side are much closer. So that's, but it was really nice to see this thing. In the normal game you don't really need to switch your team in two groups and like that are far away from each other. That mission was very interesting, which I failed. Or there is as well, because of that switching between the free mode and turn-based, there are some stealth missions. And of course I failed all of them because, well, it's me, I fail that freaking thing. Any stealth I freaking fail in every game, so. And optional objectives and even hidden objectives, which you don't really know that they are objectives. Then when you finish, you can see if you did them or not, which is as well great addition. You can use dialogue options, the etiquette. The mod, no matter what etiquette you pick, you have something for that etiquette in the mod, which is great as well, I have to say. That's fantastic as well. So, you know, open area, side missions, the turn and free mode, that's the best addition, I have to say. So if you have Shadowrun Returns, this is a must play mode. It really is. It's great. Afterwards you're gonna say, why isn't this in the original? Just like I did. Oh yes, you're gonna. Well, maybe not, but you probably will. Because it's just so great. Okay, that concludes this quickie. It's just there is a lot of dialogue I want to read, and to do a full playthrough it's just too much, man. I don't have the freaking time for it. It would take a freaking, I don't know, 2 months. Jesus. Because there is a lot of things you want to read in peace, all the dialogue and everything. So it has to be done like this. But for me, this is the best Shadowrun Returns mod there is. That's why I decided I'm gonna do more, but this one I decided to do first. It's just really great. Okay, that's it from me.